Alright everyone, today's project is to turn this into a toilet. So we're going to do is a composting toilet, and we're going to do that by, let's take all these funnels out here. We're going to do that by pretty much building a box around this. Once the box is built on top of this for you pretty much to sit on, where you're going to take one of these funnels. I really didn't know which one was going to work the best, because we have ladies to think about here, and I don't have, so those will be the funnels for our urine separator, and then I've had this left over from doing a bilge pump on my boat, and I think it'll fit almost all of these funnels. And then lastly, I've got a separate bucket here that's going to hold, man, I'm off to a rough start, that's going to hold all of the animal bedding here. And this animal bedding is going to act as the medium that will help all of the solid waste compost down into a usable soil. And as long as we keep the poo dry in here and we keep the urine separated, we shouldn't have a stinky outhouse. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we have to do is find out how tall this is. So if I remember right, it is like 17 and a half. Yeah, so it's roughly 17 and a half, and she is 15 and a half wide. So what I'm going to do is make the length of the supports for the sides 19 inches, I think. So that gives me some room to pull this in and out as I need. And it should, there's no problem of this fitting inside of the outhouse, but what I do need to do is add some ventilation to the box itself. I'm probably not going to do that right away, I'm probably going to do that after the fact. But let's get started with building this box. I'm also going to make it a little bit wider than these handles here. So I think I might, you know what, I'm just going to do a 19-inch box. All around, 19, 19, 19. Alright. Let's do that. Ooh. Dangerous. Alright, so this is the first one, and if I did it right, which it's entirely possible that I messed this up, because, you know, sometimes I'm an idiot, but I think 19, well, it's a fuzz over, but we'll use some room. And it's actually a fuzz over on both directions, so I meant to do that, is what we're going to go with there. We're going to get the second one built, and we'll go from there. I'm also really trying to not say, okay, so, this episode, when I was editing the last one, I realized I said it a ton, so I edited out a lot of it. So, hey guys, remember when I said I mess up and I make mistakes? Well, it's because I did. And what I should have done, instead of cutting that extra 3 inches out, was leave that 3 inches in there so it can fit that box right there. Or the can fit inside the box. But the world's not coming to an end. I have a fix for this. So instead of doing a completely enclosed box, what we're going to do is we're going to do, it'll be a U shape now. So it'll, let's see if you guys can see that. Yeah. So I'll put 2x3s here, 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 however many I need. And then, instead of trying to reach through the side of this thing to get the poo bucket out, I'll just be able to take the whole thing and lift it away. So we're going to do that. since I'm an idiot. So simple. But I'm not gonna lie, there's no written instructions for this. I'm just kind of BSing it as I go here. And so far, I think it's gonna work. But we'll see. Alright, now it's all put together, and if I did this correctly, which I'm hoping I did, it actually seems pretty sturdy. Where's my bucket? Where's my bucket? This should fit. Yeah, right in there. Look at that. It's actually kind of working, to my surprise, actually. Honestly, I could still probably put the back pieces on, because this will just, well, with the weight of poo in there, it should just lift it up. But I like it the way it is. We're going to do that. Leave the back open just in case, because no one wants to be fighting a bin of poo, even if it is composted at that point. Alright guys, so we're finishing up with the sides. It's not going to be pretty because, well, for the same reason I've told time and time again, it's a box to poop in, and it's because it's fun to say it's a box to poop in. So, just going to tag these last couple down here. Ooh. If I can get them to fit together. And honestly, you know what, if they don't, who cares? As long as it's close enough. This is supposed to go here, and that's supposed to go there. There we go. That one right there doesn't want to work with me. Yeah, close enough. Okay everyone, to my surprise, after looking through my scrap wood pile, I had like a quarter sheet of plywood. And that is perfect. So we are going to get this in place. I made a quick cut, so it's probably not square, but I don't care. And we'll have something here. I still might do some decorative pieces over top of this because this is old and dingy looking. But we'll see. Poke it out just a little bit. Alright, so we have our toilet seat. Thanks to my wonderful wife that went and picked this up on her way home from work. Alright, don't need any of that. At least yet, I don't think. Alright, so we are going to take this. We're going to bring it up to the edge here. And then what looks like middle, that's the back. So that is our opening. But we're going to make it just a little bit bigger. Alright, so we're going to start a pilot hole here. Sketch just a little bit wider here. Alright, so we're going to start a pilot hole. Just go pretty quick. Like butter. And then we'll take the jigsaw and cut this out. This is 7/16, I want to say, plywood. Alrighty, see. We got the toilet seat on there. A little bit of sawdust never hurt anyone. It's nice and forward, so you got lots of legroom. It does sit a little tall, but I mean, if I really wanted to, I guess I could make a squatty potty out of it. Like put a little ledge right here for your feet. But I'm super excited about this. All I had to do was notch that. I thought it was gonna be way worse, but it sits comfy, and that's pretty much the gist of it. So I think the next episode is me gonna be putting this all together at my land, and I'm not gonna show you me giving it a test run, but it'll be me putting it all together and the final assembly. And I think I am gonna settle on the plastic corrugate for the ceiling of the outhouse, which is still in the bed of my truck. I was gonna bring it up to the cabin, but you know, life happens, homework happens, so I'm pretty excited for that. I'm glad you guys tuned in for this episode, and you know, while we're here, let's have a quick conversation. So, according to the analytics, about 80% of you, and yes, I am sitting on the, about 80% of you that are watching are not subscribed. So, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, I really am trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers. I don't know what I'll do to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. Maybe you guys can drop some suggestions in the comments below of what to do to celebrate. But this next week and coming up here, pretty much once this episode drops, I'm gonna have a lot more content than I'll be making once this one drops. So hang with me. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. Tell me I'm an idiot for how I'm making this. I don't care. But no, seriously, if you could hit that subscribe button, like my channel, share my channel, I'd like to reach 1,000 subscribers. So thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for watching Spiced Up Outdoors, and we will see you next time.